Right, morning all, welcome back to the channel. Thanks very much for clicking on the video if you have. Stick around because today I'm out on a 5-mile tab, fully loaded with my British Army DPM Bergen, 100 litres. And I'm just going to head up into my local forest as well. There's an empty sort of quarry that I just found, I didn't even know was there. Somebody told me about it, so I'm going to go and have a quick look at it. Probably set up a camp there and have something to eat as well. Sorry, but the camera's really shaky, but it's a very dodgy selfie stick. I'll probably have to get a new one. Before we get into the video though for today, I've been told to do a quick shout out to Foxy Lady Outdoors, or Foxy Lady the Witch. There you go. And just quick hello to my new subscribers, and welcome, and I hope you stick around and enjoy the videos. And thank you to all my old subscribers for sticking around. Right, so I'm going to whiz this camera around so I can show you where I'm going. And then we're going to get into the forest and do a tab and a camp at the same time. Right, so there's my forest. It's all grey and overcast here. There is rain due in a couple of hours. So I'm going to head up, way up into the back corner. 1 second. I'm going to head up way into the left-hand corner of my forest. That's where this quarry is supposed to be. Disused quarry. I've done all of this side, so I've camped all over this side. I'm now going to go and check out the far left hand side, so let's get in there and see what it looks like. Okay, so we're halfway into the forest, into this full-on tab here with my fully loaded Bergen, and I've got to get right up to where that ridge line meets the skyline. I've got to go up there and then head left. It's going to take about another half an hour to get up there because the bag is very heavy. I'm just resting for 30 and I'll get cracking again. Okay, so as I'm walking up, I'll try and show you as much of the trail that I'm following as possible. The height on this is not very high. At the top it's probably 100 feet, maybe at the top, maybe less, maybe 80 feet. It's not a very high hill at all, but it is a pain in the ass to get up because it's all mud. And it's been very well trodden over the years. I've just got to figure which path to take to get up there, obviously, because some parts are steeper and really weird angles than the other. So we're not going to go up that way. We are going to head left. I think that'll do it. Yeah, perfect. I actually did come and recce this place recently. Unfortunately it was pouring with rain, but I survived it. But there we go. Now from my house to over where I'm going, sometimes at night, recently, there was a guy that was camping up here. And everyone knows about him, but now, because I found his hide, found out where he was camping and stuff, he's disappeared. So I don't know if he's been reported or he just left. So the place where I'm going is extremely close to where this guy was camping and stuff. So here comes the ascent uphill struggle in the mud with a fully loaded British Army DPM Bergen. It could take its toll on me later, but I need the training. Right, so I'll bring you back if I make it to the top. Okay, so this is looking back down the hill that I just come up, and this is what I've come to find. It's this disused quarry part. This is where the guy may or may not have been that was camping here. I want to camp here one time, that's why I've come to find it. Like I said, I did recce this place before. I know just on top, just behind this little tree up here, there is a piece of flat rock and a little bit underneath it where you can get one person in there quite easy. But let's just take a quick look at this little bit, because you can quite easily get a tent there and a tarp, or even 2 tarps off that tree somehow, somewhere, and still have your fire pit in the middle. I think this probably could be the place the guy was at, but if not, it was definitely on top of the ridge line somewhere. But yeah, there you go. This is what I've come to see. It wasn't as hard to get to as I thought, actually. So let me take 5 minutes and have a breather, and I'll come back to you. Right, so what I'm going to leave the Bergen here for the minute. I'm just going to head up top just to see this other bit that I know about. So that's one of the main parts to camping, apparently, other than this little cove here. Right, so we're just above it. There's nobody around, so we're all good. Let's go up a bit and let's have a look upstairs and see what it all looks like. It's quite muddy, but it's not too wet. Right, up and over the rocks. Now, where is that bit? There it is. In fact, there's 2 bits by the looks of it. Right. So you could get in there quite easy. Some skinny little runt could get in there. No trouble at all, even with all the bird poo. But if you want the good spot, it's over here on this side. It's just over there. I'm going to go around the top of it and come down. Okay, so we're now just coming up to above this disused quarry area. I've just got to very carefully get down here. I think I might go around the whole path and come down. It might be safer. It's quite muddy up here. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Right, let's go. How are we going to get in here? Pass. Okay, we're in. So there's my British Army DPM Bergen down there. You can barely see it. This is the little rocky outcrop where you could sleep. It's very flat here. You could definitely get your bivvy bag and yourself under there. Just be careful not to bang your head because it is quite low. There's also a secondary part just here. There's also, so with this rock, there's a third part. You can get body there, and you can probably get another body here. So you can definitely set up tarps here or bivvy bags, but that's the main one. That's what I came to see, was that, plus down below obviously. You could have a small fire in that gap there and maybe cook something in that if you clean it out a bit, or you could have your gas stove or a small fire under this rock here. There's plenty of wood around, but you won't want to burn anything because you not want to give your position away. Trust me on that. Right, let's get out of here. Let's head back down. I don't like heights. I'm absolutely crapping myself because I don't like heights. This is the trail on top. It goes for maybe about a quarter of a mile that way, maybe a lot less actually, just a couple of 100 yards or so. I don't know measurements. I just know walking, and that's it. So let's head back down to where we came in, and let's set up a small camp, small LPOP situation, and let's get something to eat, I guess, maybe, if we can. I don't remember how I got up here now, that's the problem. Oh yes I do, it's here somewhere. It is quite wet and it's quite dangerous going down. I just can't remember how I got up here. Right, I'll be back. Right, okay, I made it back down quite safely, and now let's set up a small camp, set up LPOP situation. I've got a monocular, single binocular that I want to test. I'm going to try and look down this way and out through the trees, see if I can see anything with it. Other than that, let's go. Let's get camp on. Right, so I'm down in the pit of doom. I managed to get the tarp up. Very awkward. I think next time I bring my new British Army basher or my poncho, and because they're slightly smaller, I'll try them. But we've got to camp up. I'm going to try and get a small fire on somewhere if I can, probably on the top rock, just there. And let's just listen out, see if anyone comes around. Okay, so I'm having the fire up on the flat rock. It's a lot easier, saves a lot of messing around, a lot of time. So I've got one of those 2-hour fire logs. Got some cotton wool, Vaseline. I'm gonna light them all up. There's only a small amount. Just light them all up, just let it all burn out. And then obviously, remember, leave no trace, people. Yeah, I've got 4 litres of water with me, and we'll pour 2 litres on this afterwards.
and then pick it up and take it with me, obviously, because that's what we do now. It's just there's too much, you know, there's too much negativity going on with this bushcraft camping, wild camping stuff just lately, and certain people, certain other types of campers are making it quite hard for the regulars that have been doing it for donkey's years. Right, let's let that catch for a bit. Fortunately, the sun's just come out, so there's no sign of that rain yet, but you never know, it just might. Let's have a look at this. There we go, so that's just catching just nicely. It's a very light breeze up here, hardly any at all. Right, there are people around, so I've just had to square some of my kit away for now. But this is what I was on about, my binocular. So I'm going to open this up and give this a good test. I don't really get a chance to use this out in the field, so let's try it now. Right, unfortunately, this place is not going to be any good for a day camp, probably even a night camp. I've just had about 4 families come past on a day hike, so this is not a very good place for a hide. Got seen every time, so I'm going to go back to my original bug out camps and maybe never come here again, but I'll just enjoy it for now. Okay, so unfortunately, yeah, as I said, this place is not going to be good for camping in the daytime, but if you came up here late in the evening and left very early in the morning, I guarantee you wouldn't get caught. But I've just been seen by about half a dozen white people, so there you go. Right, so the binocular, I bought this one from eBay. It is 40 by 60, and even with these glasses on, so it's 1500 mils zoom times 9500 zoom, so it's on there. I don't know if you're going to be able to make it out on the camera, but that's it there. Sorry if it's upside down or whatever, but that's it there. But this is what it looks like. So it has a back cover that comes off. It has your focus 1 or extension 1 focus button up there, and then obviously cap on the end and your main eyepiece, and there you go. So that is, I think, about £12.50 on eBay. They may have gone up recently, but as far as I remember, they are £12 or were £12. So yeah, it's quite useful. As I said, I've not really brought it out before. I've never really had a use for it, but I thought, sorry, Joe, I'm going to get some gear out, test some gear. And today we've done that. We've got the gear out, tested a new piece of equipment, and come up here, had a small fire. So I'm going to pack all this down and put the fire out, pick it up, put it in a carrier bag, take it away with me. Leave no trace, people, please. We have to get that message out because there's just too much of it at the minute. And yeah, so let's get this camp broken down, get my kit squared away. I'm not eating today because I've already eaten before I come out, so I'm actually okay. I just needed to walk that food off. Now the fire looks great from here, don't get me wrong, but you couldn't have it where I'm sitting right now because somebody already has. I'll show you that in a second. I'll turn the camera around so you can see that. Somebody, obviously these locals have been up here yonks ago, years ago, months ago, and they've had a fire between the 2 trees that are in front of me, which I'll show you right now. Yeah, as I said, this is the tree in front of me. It's a split tree. As you can see, they've had a fire here before. It's donkey's years old, or it may be weeks or months old. As I said, mine is way out over there on the rock. It's not burning the ground. It's not causing any problems. It's just nice. I can feel the heat from here, even though I don't need it because it's quite warm. Now apparently next week the weather's going to go freezing cold here in the UK, and then directly afterwards we get the heat wave. So there we go. So as soon as it rains, I'll be stuck indoors. I'm going to try and get a couple of videos out, knife videos and the fire starting videos that I promised. I've definitely got to get them done. Could have done them today, but completely forgot. I've been rather busy at home. And yeah, there we go. Right, so I'm going to break down this no good LPOP because there is a trail, comes right here over the top here,
all the way here. There's one trail goes down, and there's one trail that goes up, and there's another trail that comes around, and then there's the main trail on top. You couldn't do an LPOP up here unless it was pouring with rain and there was nobody about. So let's get this camp broke down, get my kit squared away, back to the old DPM Bergen, which I absolutely love. Don't like MTP, sorry folks. You can keep your wannabe bloody camo, mate. Don't like it. DPM all the way. Right, so let's break down and let's leave no trace. Whilst I'm breaking down camp, you can watch this for a moment. Right, and there we go. So that's the camp squared away. Leave no trace. Just gotta wait for this fire to cool down. I'm gonna carry a bag with me. I'm gonna take that with me, and again, leave no trace. We've got to get the message out there, people. There's just too much waste lying around. If we can all be on the same page with the same message, maybe we can get through to everybody. Leave no trace. It's not hard, people. Please take your shit, excuse my French, take your crap home with you. We don't want your crap. All it does is gives everyone a bad name, and then the government and the councils decide, right, ban all outdoor activities, and we don't want that. So keep Britain tidy, take your crap home, leave no trace. All right, and on that note, please remember to subscribe, like and share. Don't forget to give the videos a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the bell notification for every time a new video drops, and I will catch you all in the future video. Till next time, take care, stay safe. From a very crooked looking tree here, I'm out of here.